Man. Okay, we're going to try this again because I'm in a better mood tonight. I just feel like holding on to something here. What's up, Ricky? How you know, bud? Hola, amigo. Not too bad. Oh, Disturbed was last night. Oh, okay. How was the show? And I apologize. I probably ask you this every time. How far away is San Antonio from where you are? Because I think you're near Houston, if I'm correct. Supposed to tune before the show or cut the volume if you don't. Mr. Rookie, you know it. Hey, Nola, how you know, buddy? Yes, Rachel, I'm feeling much better. I wanted to do this as a do-over so I could be in a much better mood. Yeah. Is that where they are in Texas? I forget. Yeah, again, I forget where VG and Flo are. One of my closest friends in the wrestling business is from San Antonio, and a buddy of mine lives in Flower Bluff, which is not too far away, I think, from Houston. So, just checking in. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Great show, and it's a 2 hour drive. San Antonio is closer to me than Houston. Houston is a 5 hour drive. Okay, I'm sorry. So they are by San Antonio. Okay. It's a guitar that Ivalani got me. This is kind of like my F around and find out guitar nowadays, where I usually like will use this to work out riffs and stuff. And then I got the V, what I call Gravedigger over there, and that's usually one I will use to like really work stuff out and record. The song I'm going to be debuting on the live stream here was recorded using the V. So excuse me. Yeah, it helps to be tuned up, work things out. Yes, I don't even know what tuning that was in when I picked it up. I think it was like still an E flat because the song I recorded is in E flat. So I play Wonderwall. Now here's Wonderwall. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty. Got to run, try to be back. Got to go try to get the district attorney recalled. Oh, God. Well, good luck with that, bud. And of course, no, I'm not plugged in. That's why it sounds so bad. So, yes. Thank Lemmy is right. Old theme song, old entrance. Everything's the same. He's in much better shape now than he was back then. You got to give him credit for that. Same night his wife wins the U.S. title. Great night for the two of them. That was very cool. So in the same week, we got Rusev back. We got Aleister Black back. Say that 5 times fast. Hey, Tony, how you been, man? Friday Night SmackDown really was amazing, especially that TLC match. That is actually on YouTube, and I got to sit down and watch it. I saw that he used a freaking fan's prosthetic leg during the match. Yeah, keeping the eye gimmick, yep. Black Mass is still there. It was funny, though, because if you know, you know. But when Miz was doing his shtick, everyone in the audience is standing up and looking because they can see everyone setting up the candles and the apparatus for him to make his entrance. But hell, I'm glad he's back. It looks like Jade Naomi is not done, which is fine. I guess Tiffy and Jade had a pretty good match. Didn't see it. Randy and John, good segment there. Yep. So overall, Raw was fantastic this week, I thought. Good pace to it. We have the creation of a new faction, possibly, in the works. A lot of people have been throwing around the Dangerous Alliance name. So I got up early and took my nephew to an Easter egg hunt. You got 89 eggs, $5, and 5 full-size candy bars. Then I took Ma to do some shopping, and I grilled steaks. I also helped change her foot wrap. Gotcha. Rachel, you had a busy day. 89 eggs. Do the math on that one, how much that is. But 5 full-size candy bars? That's nuts. Mayhem should play Aleister to the ring, yes. Who is it that does that theme song for you? Is it Code Orange? It's been so long, I don't remember. It is Code Orange. Okay, cool. Thank you. Ow. Ow. I know I mentioned this last night, but it still bears repeating. Can you believe WrestleMania was a week ago? Welcome to my butt. What's up, brother? Welcome to my butthole. Ooh. What the? Okay, you just triggered a memory there. Their music hasn't been the best recently. DJ DTP. Why am I forgetting what that means? Excuse me. So yeah, okay, yeah. So you just said welcome to my butt, my butt. Um, there was this video game, stand-up video game, in the arcade at the bowling alley I used to go to. I think you're gonna like it. Oh my god. Well, we got something here. We got something here. If anybody would appreciate it, it would be Legend, because I know he's a big Alice Cooper fan. Gonna make you feel right at home. Welcome to my breakdown after a dinner at Taco Bell. The whole place erupted when Disturbed played Down with the Sickness. Then again, they played the entire album, being it was the 25th anniversary. Thank you. I didn't feel old enough. But yeah, there was a stand-up video game in the arcade at the bowling alley. I could see it. I can't remember the name of it, but one of the characters, one of the bosses, you would fight it, and then all of a sudden he became this huge, tall dude. And as he got bigger, he would say, "Welcome to your doom." Just got. I saw that Cooper got back together with the original members. That's nuts. Def Rebel? Okay, I don't know exactly who that is. I love Taco Bell. Alice is playing with Judas Priest at and COC at SPAC. Somebody was talking about that. Well, talking about the tour. It might have been Ricky. Okay, really got to go now. Okay. Seen the arcade game where the jam, the giant finger, and the giant butt popular in Japan? Altered Beast, that was it? Really? I thought it was something else. Okay. All right. But that was it. Okay. That makes sense. Welcome to your doom. You got tickets for the Priest Cooper show in October. There you go. Yep, welcome to your doom. Okay, yep. I don't think I ever played the game, but after, bowling 3 games, 3 rounds, and you just kind of meander in and out of different rooms in the bowling alley, and you just walk up to that. There was a golf game there. I remember a stand-up golf game, and it had the rotor, the ball that spins around. I would see, because I was like 10, 11, 12 years old at the time. I saw the older dudes playing that game. They would get so much whiff on that thing that the whole cabinet would shake. So WWE got all of WW2 on not wanting anything leaked from the WrestleMania. Yes, they're trying to throw every DMCA they can. And I was really, I think I mentioned this last night, I was really excited about seeing or hearing some of the roast stuff, and then people started leaking it. Changed my mind. I'm not interested now. If anything, I would have wanted to hear the Paul Heyman thing, and I did hear the Paul Heyman thing, but I was like, all right, he's just ranting. Because we talked about that. It's not a roasting. It's not funny. It's not entertaining. I think that's what set me down down the dark path last night, which again, I'm sorry about last night. Ugh. Even still, I woke up this morning in a bad mood. But then I got a nap in, I ate better, and I feel better now. So we can now see why Braun Breaker dropped. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, it definitely seemed like not anytime, but I think, and I've done this myself, and it's not really a secret. When you got a guy that's over as Braun Breaker and they want to push him, that they have a belt on him, eat a Snickers. I wish I had a Snickers now. Love Snickers. If they're going to put that person in a multi-man match, that's to protect them, to get the belt off them so they don't lose. It's Pro Wrestling 101, and they did that with Braun, and then boom, the next night on Raw, he gets that big push now. A lot of people are saying that Becky could be joining as the first Paul Heyman girl officially on television, even though there are plenty of them backstage that he advises. So, and I did see in Triple H's Hall of Fame speech, he said when they had Paul Heyman's Hall of Fame ring created, he had one word inscribed on the inside: consigliere. And that's what Paul Heyman has been to Paul Levesque. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Looks like they're going to be like doing some Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa type stuff, because Jacob's starting to go, he's gotten over. We know he has. So he's going to start going in on a solo path. And the solo Samoan werewolf sounds good to me. Tag title situation, they still got to heat it up on Raw. It's a good thing to put it on the New Day so they can start getting some babyface teams up. Medusa saw the first Paul Heyman girl, then a thing mentioned on social media, and took offense to it. Wow, what a shock. I think technically the first Paul Heyman girl was Missy Hyatt. You know, just as a friend, because the Eddie Gilbert Paul Heyman friendship, and Eddie was with Missy at the time, so, and they were buds. They used to hang out. There's footage out there somewhere I did see on YouTube of them hanging out at Eddie Gilbert's mom's house in the backyard. I see this new faction with Heyman getting maybe 2 more members, maybe Drew. I don't know if Drew, he would fit, but I don't think Drew's gonna team with those guys. You know, in if there wasn't like the character he's doing right now, where I'm always right and you're always wrong, and no matter what I say, you don't believe me, that whole thing, the internet troll. So, or they could call somebody up from NXT. What about that amazing BST, the LA Knight and Fight? That was amazing, yeah. That was a very underrated match, I think. It was very well done. Gonna gun for Jey Uso. Makes the most sense. I think it makes sense to drop the belt to Drew eventually, because I know they did the, you know, the suspension in kayfabe of Gunther, which I think is going to be their excuse to move him to SmackDown. And has there been anybody know anything about Ilya Dragunov, how he is recovering? I thought maybe he would have returned after Mania, but I wasn't sure about, you know, his rehab and everything. Because let's face it, you can't talk about Gunther and not think of Ilya Dragunov in some way. Excuse me. Good way to write off Gunther so he can take a well-deserved break. Yeah. Same with Cody. Looks like definitely Cody's going to take a break. He deserves it. Full year of going nonstop. Or more than that. I believe a 17-time champion. Yep. And good for him, man. He deserves it. Yeah, I hate to be that guy. No, I don't. But, you know, the whole Ric Flair 16-time world champion, we know it's more than that. We know it's like in the 20s. So. Terrible, just like the Tiffany Stratton Charlotte Flair. A lot of people are saying that. I do not agree in any way, shape, or form. I thought both matches were really good because the Charlotte match was a Charlotte match. Every Charlotte match, watch them for like the past 3 years. You're going to see that it starts slow and she is building the story. She is establishing, she is listening to the crowd, and as the match progresses, the crowd gets louder and louder, and that is exactly what happened during the Tiffany Charlotte match. Sure, it wasn't everyone's cup of tea, and I understand that, but I ain't gonna harp on that. And also, the Cody Cena match was good. The crowd was stupid. So. Just the internet wrestling community has to chill with their madness after every WrestleMania, minus last year being the worst Mania in history. The main event ruined everything. It's like, you are bankrupt as a fan. Bottom line, if you think that ruined everything. Yeah, it just wasn't a big finish. My take on is, what did John Cena say constantly in his promos? He's going to ruin professional wrestling. No, Dominic is not full on babyface. Not yet. Not yet. No. We're not saying that. No. It's the same thing as, you know, being the bad guy everyone loves to hate. That's what he has been. Initially, he was the guy that everyone, you know, hated for what he did to his father, and then to Rhea, and so forth. Now, what he did to Finn in the Judgment Day. Now they're like, hey, we recognize the respect and we recognize the work he's put in. Charlotte is dumb, to be honest. She called herself a fake wrestler. Wrestling's fake. I bet that's why they made her lose at Mania. Then again, being a child of the 80s era, a belt shot would end the match back in the day. Yeah, it would. I still haven't bought a ticket to see Def Leppard yet. Well, I mean, yeah. Joe Hendry, oh my God, that was fantastic. I did not think it was going to be Joe. I think I maybe having a suspicion, but I thought he was injured. So WWE buying TNA. I don't know if they're going to do that because they have a good relationship now with Anthem Entertainment, with that company. So I don't see them buying it. Whether they're going to venture into Puerto Rico or Japan and full on take over one of those companies, that possibly could happen. Cena should have done the STFU after the low blow on Cody, and Cody passes out from the hold. No, she called herself in the interview, I'm a fake wrestler. Wrestling's fake. So, yeah. Kurt Hennig won the AWA title by blasting Nick Bocca with a roll of quarters. Right, exactly. Oh, that was 1987. Yeah. Just relax. I really want to see them, but I have other things to pay for. I understand that. But God, she's not the first one to do that, let's be honest. So, buying AAA was like, what the fuck? Pinching myself. It was the first thing I thought of, dude. You were the first thing I thought of, Ricky, when I saw that news. Because I saw it on a whim, and I was like, oh, they're working with AAA again. And then someone said the word, acquired. I'm like, what? Back up. What was that? I was like, Ricky is losing it right now. We all know it's fake, but I don't want you to take my belt and say, hey, I'm a fake champion. No thanks. Eh. So, I don't know. Copyright for that. Imagine Cena going to AAA as champion. The crowd would kill him. No, I already told you. El Grande Americano is going to go there and win all the belts. Red like the wind by Christopher Cross. I wish I could. No idea about that one. Could you imagine playing like this? I could never do it. A TLC match, SmackDown, the greatest match in my opinion. Greatest match? Ugh. But God, I think that's a compliment. First of all, you think I'm ripped. You think I can do that shit. Guitar work in that song is insane. Yep. The mariachi guy entrance got me. It was freaking amazing. Yep. Greatest TLC match. There you go. Okay. Oh, did you see the footage of Penta watching his brother wrestle at WrestleMania? Tears in his eyes, man. It was beautiful. And frickin' Austin. Oh, dude. Someone take his ATV license away from him. First, he couldn't get it up the ramp. Take that any way you want. Then he does get up the ramp, goes twice around the thing, crashes into the side there. And the woman was nowhere near him when it happened. I think she just fell by shock. Next time, take your mask off. It's like, it's me. It was me, Austin. It was me all along. It was me. It was me, Mysterio. Ow, ow, ow. Excuse me. Jen started new meds today. She fell asleep 3 times. We were supposed to go to Cece's tomorrow, Reagan's birthday, but I'm thinking it might not be a good idea. Yeah, Michelle's had this on again, off again thing the past couple weeks. She's not been able to taste anything for the last week. No, it's not COVID. She can smell stuff. You know, if you hold like a Yankee Candle to her nose, she can smell it. But tasting stuff, she's not getting it. I really hated what they did to poor Bailey, replacing her like that at the last minute. She wasn't even injured. Well, there's always a reason for it, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Just remember that. If you watch the interview with Chris Van Vliet that she did, it's like, okay, she's Montez Ford's wasted in that tag team thing. Wasted as in, or didn't do enough. Bailey's been there a long time. I think Bailey needs to go away for a while. That's my thinking. How can I miss you if you won't go away? And, you know, she's been solid. She was one of the top workers during the pandemic era. And, you know, she just needs to do something different. So they actually were trying that. Remember, they were trying to do a singles push for him. It didn't go anywhere. So, because he got a spot in one of the Elimination Chamber matches, I believe. I know, Ciampa having to shave his beard off. I felt bad for him. But his daughter's like, Daddy? Austin Theory, yeah. Can we stop acting like Bailey hasn't had a great run with several great WrestleMania moments? Exactly, she has. But, you know, what's next for her? And I think she needs to go away for a while. Freshen her up. Or she needs to go to NXT and completely change herself. She's not going to go back to being the hugger. We know that. So, imagine Cena winning the Money in the Bank to further ruin wrestling. That would be good. That would be good. We got a tease of it on SmackDown. You know what helps cement Cena with the heel thing? If he destroyed R-Truth. Every time I hear his name, I remember the Truth called Triple H shop. Yeah. Learn new hold, right? El Grande Americano. That was stupid, I know. You know, to tell me, I know. Don't care. Comma Game Sphere. New episode of You Gotta Hear This with me and Panda went live today at 12 noon. I hope you watched it, because another episode comes out tomorrow. And I do have my videos lined up for next month. I have to start recording them, but I do have my schedule, quote-unquote schedule, lined up for May. Pretty much, if I'm able to get it done properly, every weekend is going to have 2 videos, one Saturday, one Sunday. Once again, I'm in an effort to catch up on my requests. Hope Cena never retires as champ and takes WWE belt. Probably EW will bring Universal belt back. No, they won't do that. Or at least this is what it looks from the way Cena did talk. You and Panda should bring back. That's incredible! You, me, and her got to do that. Do you want to be Skip? She could be Kathy Lee Crosby. I'll be Byron, whatever his name was. Can't rest this on my leg because of this thing. Doesn't feel good. Check out my axe. Okay. John Davidson. None of us are good enough for that. Good looking enough for that. So, we're kind of assed out. Amazing on guitar with one hand. You can't hear it, but it's phenomenal. Phenomenal. There you go. It's great guitar work. If you don't mind, I'm going to rub this on my, leg. Because I got an itch. Yes, the one big drawback to having 12 guitars is maintenance. Because pretty much every one of them is going to need new strings, and I can't afford that right now. The Rickenbacker needs new strings. The axe bass that Roy gave me 2 years ago in October, that needs new strings. I've always wanted to learn to play guitar. Notice how John Davidson and Eric Bischoff look exactly alike. Oh my God. Dude. Oh. Eric Bischoff hosting Hollywood Squares and John Davidson writing Nitro. In your opinion, who should win the Royal Rumble? Remember, it's in Saudi Arabia. 2026, Sami Zayn. What about Io Sky keeping her belt and winning the exact same way she won the NXT Women's title? And Rhea Ripley was in that match also. I didn't pick that up. And I did not think she was going to keep the belt. I thought Bianca was going to get it. I was very happy to see that Io kept it. And there is quick footage, again, from fan phones that you see Bianca and Rhea leave the ring. They go to the back, and Bianca's there in the open area there, and Rhea comes running up to her, big hug, big hug, big hug, and then they run to the locker room so they can just probably break down and cry. Because that match stole the show. Absolutely. It's undeniable the women's triple threat starting night 2 stole the show. And I'm of the opinion that night 2 had a better flow to it, but night 1 had a better main event. It was mostly the drama and the Shakespeare of it. But it just was better. Crowd seemed more into that finish than night 2, which became Bizarro World again. I can't really say anything was a bad match. The one match I was underwhelmed by was Logan Paul, AJ Styles. I didn't think it was anything particularly fantastic. I think they won't give him the Rumble win, sadly, just because IC match or even a WWE Championship match. So also, Braun Breaker could win the Rumble. We don't know. It's too early to tell who's going to be pushed in that way. When are they going to follow through on Karrion Kross? That's coming. You know that's coming. That promo he did, oh, the unscripted shoot promo that Kross did on Baldy Sam's show there. There was no shenanigans from Logan Paul. Well, it's not Punk, no. It seems like we have some ready-made tag matches with Roman and Punk against Braun Breaker and Rollins. Um, but I don't know what else from there. I wonder if he didn't tell Scarlett what he was going to say. That way she, yeah, that looked genuine. Jimmy winning it. Yeah, you got to give it time. Who knows? So, yeah, there was a couple times he was going off and she put her hand on him like, honey, calm down. He's like, no, the boss says, The Rock said to Numbnuts there from the Busted Open podcast, after he went on this stupid rant about everything that he loves to do, Rock was like, dude, everything's a work. Chill. So it's like, yeah, everything's a work. If you see it in public, on television, on a fan's phone, something like that, it was planned to happen. There is nothing that's a shoot in the business. Close your eyes, Cross. Sounds like Al Snow. You're right. You're right. I'm happy to say that Karrion Kross did say he would never shave his head again. Boy's got some good hair. He got the good hair. I think Michelle's starting to wake up. Michelle, I lay down for a nap at 1:30 after I had lunch, and I didn't get up till about 3:30. And then Michelle laid down about 4, and she's still laying down right now. We actually both slept last night, but like I said, I still woke up in a bad mood, and she was in a better mood than I was. Who should Cena face at Money in the Bank and SummerSlam? Jen thinks he's hot now. Of course she does. Cena face at Money in the Bank. Well, it seems like that's going to be. Isn't that going to be Randy? So in SummerSlam could be Punk 1-on-1, because you know they want that match. When Sami Zayn came out to congratulate Jay, it was great, but there was one moment where Sami stopped yeeting and stood there looking at Jay. I thought he was going to attack him. You're not alone, Tony, because listen to that crowd. Some of them were sensing the same thing. And, I did too for a second there. It's like he's just looking at him, and it's like everyone in the audience is like, oh no, Sami, no, not now, no, now. And I was thinking to myself, please don't turn Sami heel now. We have already seen this shit. Randy's at Backlash. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Well, who's over on SmackDown right now that John could have a match with? Randy is one. They could do a Punk thing, cross-branded, whatever. Because or is Punk like, I forget if Punk is like set to a brand. Maybe he's like free agent. SummerSlam Braun Breaker. I don't know. I want Breaker versus Cena just for spontaneous. Spontaneousness. Good word, man. You win today for that one. I was so happy that Dirty Dom won. He deserves it. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Cena and Cody. Eventually, Cena and Cody has to happen again, but probably going to be some kind of gimmick match. Cage, Hell in a Cell, something along those lines. Cornette Love Breaker says he could watch him read the paper. There you go. Oh, yeah, there was the behind the scenes footage of Dom with the IC belt showing it off to Scott Steiner. That was great. Wish Braun wears trunks, it would make him look more jacked and make him look more like Goldberg. No. Yeah, again, that's why they're not going to do it, because he would look too much like that. He's got to stand out. Wearing what he wears now, he stands out. When you think of Goldberg and Brock, you don't think of them in singlets. You think of Goldberg in the trunks, Brock in the long shorts. So, makes sense. Finn Balor is going to get kicked out of Judgment Day, and Dom will take over. He kind of already has. I mean, Dom taking over. Finn's probably waiting for his moment, and we are eventually going to see the Demon return. Hello, Panda. How was the Renaissance Fair? How was that go? How did that go today? Yow. I'm still thinking about your cookies, by the way. That thought never leaves my mind. She sent me a picture of the cookies she baked, folks. I don't know what you're thinking about. Please. How dare you? Yeah, because Renaissance Fair was today, right? I think you said you have D&D tomorrow. So, yeah. We are actually heading down to visit Michelle's father and stepmother tomorrow. A belated anniversary / Easter dinner they wanted to do for us. I want to be in the room where it happens. Really small, so not very much going on. But I had a good time hanging with my friends. That's good. Oh, you're driving home now. Okay. Thank you for texting. Please don't text anymore. Just do what I do when I'm listening to you. Just watch the road. It's okay. You don't have to respond. Yeah, actually, the phone holder in my car broke. So I'm literally sometimes I've got you on the phone here and I'm driving. I'm like, I'm a professional. It's okay. I can do this. So it's like that because most times now if you're talking to one of your friends, whatever, and if I feel like, oh shit, I want to say something, I usually wait to a stoplight before I do anything and then hit the talk to text, and hopefully I enunciate everything properly so the phone picks it up right. You're off to bed. It's 1 a.m. here. Well, thank you, Tony. Appreciate stopping in, dude. It's not good. But yes, me and Panda's You Gotta Hear This came out today at noon, and another episode comes out tomorrow at noon. Please check that out if you had not. And because of the Heart of the Dragon reaction video and what we talked about in that video, and it goes up tomorrow, I had to watch Holy Grail today. roused Michelle about an hour ago. She hasn't gotten up yet, so she might be sleeping again. If she is, that's fine. She needs to rest. Hey, DJ. First. Okay, DJ, you'll be happy to know your reaction will be coming up next month. I worked out my schedule, so that's going to be happening. At least I hope it's going to happen. Okay, but God, out of left field. Best one isn't. No, he's not. The fastest guitar channel. What is this channel? Cookie? Okay, whatever that means. Oops, I'm breaking the fourth wall. Hey, Cole Cabana, how you doing? Just so you know, I'm going to probably be dead next month. Don't start with that shit. Jeez. Stop it. What is this channel? That. Yes, he is innocent. No, he's not. Your own son comes on TV and says, my dad was a murderer. You're not innocent. Sorry. I do have Benoit's autograph, though. So I have a legit murderer's autograph. Not promised tomorrow. Jeez. Mm-hmm. This got dark all of a sudden. Jeez. I was in a bad mood last night, guys. Let's stay in a good mood tonight like I am now, please. Which, again, I apologize for anybody who was hanging out last night and witnessed my complete disintegration as a human being. You got a recommendation from Cookie. Who is Cookie, and what does she taste like? Why do I need to know what Cookie is? Is she all natural? Is she made with artificial stuff? How does she taste? I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. Yes, I was listening to Hamilton this week and it's in my head. I actually want to watch the performance on Disney, but I only want to watch the second half. Random computer recommendation. Okay. Yes, there's lots of things that don't make sense, like empty beers and the Chavo College. Okay. What is Bagat Saber? What is your name from? What is the meaning of? Am I saying Bagat correctly? By the way, I want to go Bagat, but yeah, that's right or not. No, you don't. Cookie. Well, your fastest guitar channel, I was just jamming on that, so maybe that's why the AI algorithms, lords and saviors, said, you must come into this channel. So, you like the collection there? Oh, it's an Egyptian name. Gotcha. Okay. Mm-hmm. The technician that comes to my office, he's from Egypt. He's a good guy. Good man. We talk movies all the time. I've been meaning to wash my clothes, but lazy. Dear Theodosia, what to say to you? You have my eyes, you have your mother's name. When you came into the world, you cried, and it broke my heart. So I told you, it's in my head. I can't get it out. Do it, Doug! The reason is I watched a documentary about Benoit, so that's why my my heading is thinking everything. Okay. Yep, I was definitely of the hope that he didn't do it for many years, and then finally you just have to come to the realization, yeah, he fucking did it. So fuck him. Yes. Of course, Nola, of course, comes back too with the Jay and Silent Bob quote. Every time our friend Doug Hills, who gets to design stuff for WWE, by the way, he had designs all over WrestleMania. By the way, every time we see like one of his posts, like, "Oh, thank you, fanatics and WWE for getting a chance to do this," we're always like, "Do it, Doug." No, he did not. What is your proof? Ask the police. They have the proof. You don't have any proof that he didn't do it. So, people idolizing a murderer is crazy. Yeah, and also the people that fall in love with them. There's a problem there. And I say people because I think mostly you hear about the women who fall in love with murderers and people behind bars and stuff like that. But it goes the other way too. You know, men fall in love with the nutty women out there too. So. So is a Bagat saber like a holy instrument of torture, or if it's an Egyptian name, I'm guessing it's an Egyptian god or king of some kind, and the saber was their weapon. Talking about this, I want to watch Moon Knight now. I do have to sit down and start watching Andor season 2. Nutty women, are we talking about Liv Morgan? Oh, please. If we could, please. He was on a call with Chavo and said someone is knocking the door. He left. He was away for hours. There's a record also. Chris has recorded someone. Wrestlers clear shot. Yeah, I've heard that too. And no. No. You don't even know your name meaning. It just sounds cool, right? So you expect me to believe what you're telling me about the Benoit thing is true then if you don't even know the meaning of your own username? There's this thing called credibility. You just being silly. You're being stupid. Stop being stupid, you silly. You're stupid. Levi! What's up, my boy? How you doing, kid? What is going on, man? Hey, man. Carmelo Anthony murdered Austin over a seat. And Rikishi tried to murder Austin for the Rock. I did it for the Rock. What else is going on here? Let's see. Okay, whatever. Okay, sure. Cool. Hanging out, got my reviews done for the week. Still need to film my next CD collection update video. Nice. Pardon me. I'm serious, Google. I'm not going to. I'm fine. Thank you very much. Crazy little thing of love. Boom, 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 boom. That's a song really I have to sit down and learn. That's not one I could do on my live stream because it's a lot of walking bass lines in that one. Saber's a murderer supporter, ban him from chat. What's going on, Evalati? I was just actually playing with the implement of mass destruction you sent me. So, how you doing today, hon? Although probably if I just really analyze the chord progression of that song, I could probably figure out the bass line myself. It's just doing Johnson's doing basic arpeggios there. No, I was rubbing the guitar against my. Never mind. How much and hello do you do? Hello, Evelani. Oh, Evelani. She has a musical name. You just want to sing it. Rachel, do you have bingo tomorrow? What do you call an alien with 3 balls? An extra terresticle. Jesus, terresticle. Terresticles. I believe he was a Greek hero of some kind. Trying to eat a pizza but don't want to scold my palate. Oh, there you go. I had a frozen pizza tonight myself. I cooked it, but it was frozen first. I mean, bottom line, you order a pizza, it's minimum like $12, $15 nowadays, or you go to the store and buy a frozen for $5. Don't sing like you like me. Just kidding. I will sing like I love you. Miro Rusev. Extraterrestrial. Uh huh. Newman's own 4-cheese pizza is the best frozen pizza to get at Kroger. Gotcha. I buy $10 frozen pizzas. Jeez. You must have the money for that. I don't. I get Red Baron. Red Baron classic crust pepperoni. It's fantastic. DiGiorno. Miss Kelly Kelly. It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno. Chelsea Green is hot. Mm-hmm. Which woman in WWE is not hot? Come on, let's be honest here. And don't say Nia Jax. Nia Jax is freaking woof. Man, she'll give you a ride and a half. Piper Niven? Yo, my God. Oh, that face. That ass. Raquel is gorgeous. She give you that Latina love. Nia is scary. If she sits on me, she will make me disappear. No, this is not the 6-hour stream. No, that's over there. That's there. Jeez. This is not the 6-hour stream. Sorry. No. No, this is a makeup stream for the asshole that was here last night. She needs to open up to Carlito. He's trying. That is true. He is trying. And he's having so much fun. He's just having a blast. I would too, man. He's just... I'm thinking also he's there because there's probably going to be some kind of deal, possibly with WWC in Puerto Rico. Why not, you know? Now that the acquisition of AAA has happened. By the way, any non-wrestling fans out there, when wrestling fans say AAA, we're not talking about the car service. Okay, it's a promotion in Mexico. It's called AAA. I don't remember exactly what the A stand for, but that's what we're talking about. So just in case you need some clarification there. Because wrestling fans, we speak our own language, just like fans of all different kinds of things. Vince ruined WWE. Of course he did, DJ. Yes, they've never done anything great. Yes, they're floundering right now. Okay, that's a good question. If you sign with WWE, you have full creative control. How would you book yourself? I would not. I would be backstage. I ain't going out there. I got dates mixed up. Not even May yet. Jeez. No, if I was going to book myself, I'm a manager, first of all. I'm too old to wrestle. Although I would not mind being a referee. But I would be a manager. Give me, I want an evil faction. Give me Karrion Kross. Give me, I would want to steal someone from the Wyatt Six. Probably Eric Rowan, because I need some muscle. I want Aleister Black in there. And probably, well, Scarlett comes with that. And Levi would be pissed off because Scarlett would be mine and not his. And I would need one more in there, assuming you are 30. You're about 20 years off, pal. And we need one more that I'd probably call up from NXT. Maybe probably either Gigi or Tatum Paxley. And that would be my faction. I could be Paul Heyman number 2. I could do that. Yes, I could do that. Mm-hmm. Don't mind me just swaying here. I'm swaying. Just swaying. Ooh, baby, I love your way. Every day. If I was a wrestler, I'd avoid matches with Jacob. I'd fake an injury. Nah, I mean. He's already getting the crowd into his promos and everything. Oh, yeah. He's going to be freaking huge. Gigundous. Bigger than my stomach. Although I do have to explain to Michelle every time how Jacob, Tama, the Usos are all related. So, oh my God, Tom Clark is here. Tom Clark is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Folk horror master author himself, Tom Clark, gracing me with his presence. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Huge. Gigundous. Enormous. Hello, friend. How you doing, brother? Are you back home yet, or are you still away? Tom Clark's been he's hitting like all the different conventions he can around the country these days. Getting his name out there. Man writes books that are amazing. Collaborated with me on my first story. Jacob has just started already has a rocket ship. Yes, drop by and say hi. I appreciate it, brother. Miss you. You're back home. Good. That's good. That's nice. That reminds me, I probably should do reactions to some of the new Ghost tunes that came out. Only person I'll ever collaborate with, and I am honored by that. Because I listen. So I'm like, does this make sense? Does this work? No, it doesn't. Okay, what do we do? Go with that. Thank you, I will. Trick is a heel now, yes. Didn't think it was going to go that way, but it's something different. That's good. Obafemi's going good. Obafemi and Joe Hendry, yo. That's going to be some stuff. You're not a lunatic. Well, they're part of that, you know. I haven't been a writer still long enough to be a lunatic yet, so. But I'm hoping you're having fun at those conventions, dude. I know you're doing. I think Walter said he saw you at one or knew you were one around their area in New York there, and you sold out many a books. So that's great. When is the Tom Clark T-shirt coming out? Because I need that. Sinners is the greatest movie ever made, and the Sith are scary. Joe Hendry defend the TNA title at Backlash? I wouldn't be surprised. Everything that WWE is doing to help promote that brand. Oh, it's in your merch store. Cool. Okay. Yes. Send me a link. I need to get one. You can't post it here. You can't post links here. So send me a link. Yeah, once Tobias dropped the new Ghost album, I started seeing reactors all over YouTube doing the latest songs. Satanized was done. Skeletal, something like that. I forget how it's pronounced. Um, Sinners is the best movie I've ever seen. It's a perfect film. There you go. DJ, you probably could play Tom Clark in a movie. Oh, baby, I love your way. I don't know why that's in my head. It just is. It's one of those things. Not a bad song to have in your head, trust me. Could be a lot worse. This is good enough, but not their best. I think that's kind of been the recurring thing. Um, yes, I said that. Yeah, right. But I think that's been the recurring thing. Like people are enjoying it. They don't think it's their best work, but it's like, just enjoy it. You know. People mad at me because I don't know who Sabrina Carpenter is. I think she's hot. That's all I know. Chavo Guerrero theme in my head. That's a big difference. You know how much I love them. Green Lung is the future of metal. Mm-hmm. Seeing more interviews with Tobias lately, I'm getting a better respect for what the plan was for Ghost. You know, because I was on the Ghost is not metal thing for a while there, which really they're not. But I think saying that is not a bad thing because Ghost is kind of bigger than just one genre. You know, it is a performance. It's a show. He's an entertainer. So, you know, he's putting this out there to entertain and it's working. So, is Travis Scott your brother? No. No. Randomly say, "Ooh, Chavo." Ghost transcends. Yeah. And the cool thing is too with that gimmick, with the Ghost character, Tobias could do anything. He can do heavy stuff. He can do slow stuff. He can do retro stuff. He can do new age stuff. And people will just, accept it as, oh, that's what Ghost does. I think that's kind of like, top level shit. A lot of videos are out there too of explaining the lore of Ghost and the characters Papa 1, Papa 2, Papa 3, Papa. Oh, wait a minute. You're suing Chavo for damages to your brain. Mm-hmm. Sure, it's not the weed you use. You're stuck in prog pop rock mode. He definitely has one of those, those kind of tragic artist stories when you find out about um, the day his first ever song under the Ghost name went out was the day I think his father died. Father or his older brother. I can't remember which one it was, but there was a major death in the family. Same exact day. Or at least he found out the same day. If Ghost is not metal, Korn is metal. Uh, Scaletta is Impera with Impera 2 without the great songs. Okay. I want Moxley back in WWE. I know for a fact this man has a way with words. But there you go. How long before Black and Rusev will be added? And it probably won't take long. They've already been screen captured and everything. Tom, just ignore DJ. That's what we do here. So as I was saying, a new episode of You Gotta Hear This with me and Panda dropped on the channel today. Another episode comes out tomorrow. I've got a full May schedule ready to go. I just have to start recording. All leading up to this, May 25th, 6-year YouTube anniversary stream, minimum 6 hours, starting at noon. Next time WWE signing has to be Tony Khan himself. God, no. Please, let me do not have that happen. I don't go around saying Jason does New York. It's still the best. Uh-huh. I sure hope you don't. Yeah. Yeah, and I did mention last night the person who played the girl in Friday 13 Part 7 passed away. And she was not, I mean, I don't want to give the regret. She wasn't that old, but I mean, she was, I think, 60-something when she died. So, and nowadays, that's not old. It just isn't. Younger generations will think it is, but they'll find out. It's not that old. What drugs was took for the New York film? Couldn't tell you, but whatever it was, it didn't help the movie become anything good. And let's not get into the whole Jason Takes Vancouver thing. We know. That's where you feel bad for Kane Hodder. He is the most famous Jason in some of the worst Jason movies that were made. Sorry, dude. Drugs are bad. Okay. My house is a pyramid. Oh, okay. My ass is a trapezoid. Nick Khan does not need to buy anything. He's fine. What is that, Kane off? I think you told me about this. Excuse me, stretching the back. Oh, don't mind me. Ask about Steven Seagal. Oh, God. I'm going to message Pixie about that. So next time you talk to Kane, just say Steven Seagal. See what he does to you. Hey, midnight bonus live night. Yeah, I'm doing a makeup for last night. So, how are you tonight, my friend? Second friend from the UK stopping in here. Yeah, things are much better today. How about that? They are now. I'll say that. Dwayne Johnson will sell my soul. Yeah, then he won't show up for months. March 19th, that was the last time he was on TV, I'm guessing. Ooh. Nick Khan and Tony Khan are not related, but they will be soon. Nick Khan, Tony Khan, Genghis Khan, Wrath of Khan, Khan's hot dogs. Doing good, thanks. Glad you're feeling much better. Yes. No Kane thing. It was May 21st, I think it was, or May 19th, and it was in March. Mm. I wish I had a Tony Khan in my life to hand me money on a Wednesday. I mean, he's throwing it away. Might as well throw it to me. Exactly. Yeah. Hand it over, Tony. If you feel like giving it away, yo, give it to the people who need it. Let's see what else is happening here. So Ricky just got back from seeing Disturbed in San Antonio. People are talking about going to see Alice Cooper and Judas Priest. That's coming up soon. I know Metallica just hit Syracuse, and some buddies of mine were out there. That show like broke a record of some kind. I think I saw. Hire anyone with a surname Jackson. There you go. I was hoping to go to PAX East next weekend, or excuse me, 2 weeks, but that's not going to happen. So, but that's okay. I didn't buy any tickets. 48,000 attendance. That was like it was a record-breaking attendance, right? Is that what it was? So I think Vigo, Fury, um, Steve Cruz, they went to that show. So I think I saw the pictures on Facebook. Nick Khan, Tony Khan, and the Khan from Mortal Kombat. Right? Yeah. Shao Kahn. Yes, Shao Kahn. That was it. Shao Kahn said so, son. What? Soul Khan. Okay. Soul Patch? Soul Khan. Yeah, Jungle even. Yeah. Last name Perry, last name Jackson. Yeah. Totally ruined your company. Cry me a river. Fry me a liver. Pando, you still driving or did you make it home? I'm nervous now. If you're still driving, don't respond. If you don't respond, I'll know you're still driving. There's a buddy of mine who has a YouTube channel. Our boy James from We Are Pro Wrestling. I was listening to one of his reviews of some pay per view on my way home from work, and he delivered this one line in the video. It's just his voice, and then he just has pictures on the screen. I actually like that. He's one of the few wrestling like observational YouTube channels that doesn't beat you over the head with his opinion like he knows more than everybody else. He gives his opinion, but he doesn't beat you over the head with it. So I'm just listening to the review, and as I'm driving, he said this one line, and I was laughing so hard I almost drove off the road. Yo, hey Rhonda, still driving. Got about 20 minutes left. Okay, I didn't know how far away you were. I was like, oh shit, is she okay? I was hoping I'd be able to play some DVD tomorrow, Rhonda, but we are going to be out of town around that time frame tomorrow. Sorry. Excuse me, stuff in my eye. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. We're cool. We're cool. Totally cool. Cool, 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 cool. Signed Benoit's son. I think they did that in MLW. They had a faction. I think it was Brian Pillman Jr., Lexus King in NXT now. And I think they had David Benoit and MJF, I think, was a crew down there. And now they have another crew that's got Arn Anderson's son in it, I think. Yeah. Yes, I've been to several pay-per-views. Most famously, I was at WrestleMania 29, WrestleMania 18, WrestleMania 11. I was at the Royal Rumble in 1992. Survivor Series 2011. It was The Rock and John Cena against Awesome Truth. I was at 2008 Rumble when Cena came back. It was number 30. I think there was a No Mercy pay-per-view I went to. It was a long time ago. SummerSlam 97 or 98 from MSG. That was Austin Undertaker. Yeah, so I've been to all 4 major WWE pay-per-views. And countless house shows. And I went to a couple of Raws in Albany. And I don't know if I went to a SmackDown. Probably. But I was also at the Raw after WrestleMania 14 in Albany, New York, where they Triple H brought out X-Pac and they formed the DX Army. And I've been to one ECW pay-per-view. It was Living Dangerously 99 in Poughkeepsie at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center. And I was also at one of the last ECW television tapings, which was also in Poughkeepsie at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center. And there was a house show the night before in Schenectady, New York, not too far away from where I grew up. And those were the shows that Scott Hall showed up, but he couldn't be shown on television. You went to SummerSlam 2019. Gotcha. WCW Thursday Night Thunder when Arquette won the title. Oh, okay. The one at Canada. Gotcha. Is that where you are, Bagat, or are you in the States? I don't know if I've asked you where you are in the world. And if I did, I don't remember. Sorry. And I guess I have to count. I did work ring crew for Ring of Honor from 2002 to 2003, and I got to meet and see a lot of the talent we see nowadays. Actually, talent that's starting to finish up their career nowadays. Oh, Toronto. Okay. Yes, I was at WrestleMania 18, which was in Toronto. There you go. At the Sky Dome, Hogan and Rock. I was there live. Greatest match I've ever seen live. Um, yeah, in the Ring of Honor shows, I got beat up by Logan DeVito. I got bit in the head by Abdullah the Butcher, and then Dan Moff scrambled my head with a chair. Um, I was there the night Teddy Hart was being retarded. Sorry, I said a word. I know Teddy Hart. It's not good. Um, and I was there for the riot in Queens. Yeah, so I done some shit. Hey Tom, remember that time we re-recorded Lady in Black? That was fun. She came to me one morning, one lonely Sunday morning, a long hair flowing in the midwinter wind. I was thinking of that, Levi. I was thinking of that recently. I gotta find those videos again. I know they're on the Shadow Cult YouTube channel, and just clip all that shit. I just have to do that. Big stadiums suck in pro wrestling as a fan. Yeah, I mean it's not intimate, of course. It's just a different experience. Yep. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, boom, 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 boom. It's a great bass line too. I'm glad you brought it up so I can learn it. You need to calm down, okay? You need to drink. Dr. Phil, Dr. Phil. What is that kid doing these days, man? I don't hear about any of those guys anymore. I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now. I know he was a NASCAR friend of yours. One of the best, yes. What did you do? I teleported you. Why? I was fine. Now I'm looking at fire. My pizza is out for delivery. Nom 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 nom. Yes. KG Dylan. He has just been working on doing NASCAR gaming streams. Our boy Riley has been MIA. Really? Oh wow. Hmm. Well, I hope he's doing okay. Oh my god. How many times did Dylan say that? Trying to get up that one part in the Minecraft thing. Go back to AEW, you whiny bitch. Your wife is too hot for you. Good times, good times. You went to Elimination Chamber 23 where Bobby and Lesnar faced. And Reigns beat Zayn. Oh, you were there for that one? Dude. Yeah, that was in Montreal, yeah. I'm like 2 hours away from Montreal in Vermont. I'm not that far. But wow, you were there for that one too. That was insane. Insane in the Sami Zayn. I got to paint the picture for you guys. This was me and Levi and a bunch of his friends all playing Minecraft. Okay, I'm the old guy. I don't freaking know really how to do this shit. So I'm just kind of like going through the motions, like, okay, yeah, but they're being like competitive with not necessarily each other, but with themselves, trying to get past certain things, and it's this whole like Minecraft what you call it. It's just really crazy, challenging type jumps and things like that, which I have no freaking clue. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna stay here. I'll just watch them do their thing, and then Levi types a code in, teleports me where they all are. I'm like, what did you do that for? You saw Edge and Beth too. Oh, nice. Parkour. That's it. Thank you. Minecraft parkour. Oh, it was nuts. Home safe. Woohoo! She made it. Home, where my thoughts are playing. Home, where my music's playing. Home, where my love lies waiting silently for me. The way Dylan edited her perspectives was amazing. It was. I was like so impressed by that. Like, okay, it's Scott's, then it's Levi's, and it's Dylan's, it's Riley's. uh, Dylan needed to do some voice acting stuff because that kid's got a very distinctive low tone voice. Oh my god. But he's way out in the west, right? Was it Idaho, North or South Dakota? One of those two places. I know you got to meet him and you guys got to hang, and because I think your family did a cross country trip or something in the trailer, or the camper, I should say. Excuse me. Yes, he does. Gotcha. It's been a while, but I still remember this shit. Some of it. I ain't as good as I once was. North Dakota. Right, gotcha. North Dakota Kai. And South Dakota Kai. How can you have something that's north and south but not have the thing there in the center? There's North Dakota and South Dakota, but where's Dakota itself? Same thing with, I mean, there's Virginia and West Virginia. There's a North and South Carolina. Why? Make it make sense. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. Don't know why I'm thinking of that one song. It's there. Welcome to ASMR. I still don't remember what ASMR stands for. Girthy burrito. Yeah. Hey, look, diamonds, and they're girthy too. I swear that was the first time I ever heard the word girthy ever used. Uh, Even after my wedding night, I never heard girthy. But back to ASMR. We're here to discuss things. I'm not going to eat anything because I hate listening to people chew and eat. It's disgusting. Disgusting. If I get really close, you're gonna hate it. How annoying is this? Oh, you can't forget my reaction to Girthy. That was legit. Excuse me? Did you just say Girthy? In a couple weeks, I'll be changing my Twitch handle again. I had a kind of a identity crisis on there. I went to Silver Tongue Devil. I'm going to go back to a Mr. Scott thing. I could probably say Mr. Scott is girthy. That could be my new Twitch name. Because unfortunately, Twitch only lets you change your name like every 6 weeks. It's very annoying. Every other social media platform, you can change it almost every day, or at least once a week. That's the one thing I have right now that's not in the Mr. Scott realm. He is brave, Sir Robin, brave Sir Robin, he is here. Brave, 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 brave Sir Robin. Well, I am going to start to wrap this up because I wanted to do a good straight up makeup stream for last night, which one more time I'm sorry about. But hopefully we'll get back into the swing of things this week. There won't be a Twitch this Wednesday because one of my coworkers is retiring on Thursday, and we're having a get together after work for her Wednesday night. So that's going to interfere with me getting home in time. So no Twitch that night. Might be Twitch on Thursday. We'll see. Might skip it. But back to reality next Friday and next weekend, my friends. It's May the 4th be with you. So, which I'm going to be watching a lot of Star Wars shit that weekend. Probably not going to do a movie marathon because I'm not going to get through them all the whole weekend, but we'll pick some specific things to watch ourselves and have a grand old time. This is still coming up, May 25th, minimum 6-hour stream, gaming, jamming, hopefully chatting with folks through the Discord. I still need to test that, make sure I know what I'm doing, because I don't. But yeah, new episodes, and you got to hear this. One came out today, one comes out tomorrow with me and Captain Panda there. Please check them out. Share them, like them, comment on them, do that stuff, please. We would appreciate that. So, with all that being said, great to see folks coming in tonight. I haven't seen in a while, and great to see for other friends that always stop in and get to say hey. So, I appreciate you guys so freaking much, and I don't ever want to have what happened last night happen again. I hope it doesn't. I will do my best to make sure it doesn't happen again, because that shit really bothers me. It really makes me feel horrible when I do that stuff. You don't deserve that, and I feel terrible when it happens. So this was my makeup for it, and I hope I did. So thank you, my friends. Love you all. Hornsai. I'll see you soon.